Organic gardening is gaining popularity as more people seek healthier, environmentally friendly ways to grow their own food and flowers. Unlike conventional gardening, organic methods avoid synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, instead focusing on building healthy soil and supporting natural plant growth through composting, mulching, and the use of natural amendments. At the heart of organic gardening is the philosophy that healthy soil leads to healthy plants, which in turn supports a thriving ecosystem in your garden. This video will guide you through practical, easy-to-follow tips for enriching your soil, boosting plant health, and making the most of your kitchen and garden waste. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced gardener, these techniques will help you create a more sustainable and productive garden by harnessing the power of organic materials and natural processes. In this video, we will discuss 3 amazing tips for planting vegetables, spikely tomato. Tip number 1, begin by collecting fruit peels from your kitchen and cutting them into small pieces. Fruit peels are full of important nutrients like potassium and phosphorus, which are essential for strong root development and healthy plant growth. They also help improve soil texture, making it easier for plants to absorb nutrients and water. Prepare a container and start by adding a layer of worm castings at the bottom. Worm castings are an excellent natural fertilizer, rich in beneficial microbes and nutrients that boost plant growth. Add the chopped fruit peels as the next layer, followed by another layer of worm castings on top, ensuring even distribution of nutrients throughout the mixture. Once you have set the layers, thoroughly mix everything so the worm castings and fruit peels are well combined. At this stage, sprinkle some fish meal powder into the mixture and mix again. Fish meal is a great organic fertilizer, providing plants with a high amount of nitrogen, which encourages strong leaf and stem development. Now, prepare your garden bed or container by removing the top few inches of soil. This creates space for your nutrient-rich mixture. Spread the prepared mix of fruit peels, worm castings, and fish meal evenly in the bed or container. Then cover it back up with the soil you removed earlier. This helps lock in nutrients and protects them from direct sunlight and pests. Worm castings play a key role in improving soil quality by introducing beneficial microbes that break down organic matter, making nutrients more accessible to plants. They also enhance soil aeration and moisture retention, preventing compaction and allowing plant roots to breathe easily. At this point, your garden bed or container is ready for planting. You can sow seeds directly into the enriched soil or transplant seedlings. The mixture will slowly release nutrients, providing essential minerals for strong, healthy growth. Over time, the organic matter will continue to break down, further improving soil fertility and structure. This method not only boosts plant health, but also reduces kitchen waste by reusing fruit peels, making it an easy, cost-effective way to create nutrient-rich soil for long-term plant growth. Tip number 2. Start by digging large holes in your garden bed or container where you plan to transplant tomato seedlings. The holes should be deep enough to bury about half of each plant, which encourages the stem to develop extra roots underground, helping the plant absorb more water and nutrients. Space each hole about 10 to 12 inches apart to give the plants enough room to grow without competing for resources. Once the holes are ready, add a handful of vermicompost to each one. Vermicompost, made from worm castings, is packed with essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are vital for plant growth and help improve soil structure, making it easier for roots to spread. After adding vermicompost, sprinkle a spoonful of rock phosphate powder into each hole. Rock phosphate is a natural mineral that provides phosphorus, a key nutrient for root development and flowering, which is especially important for tomatoes to establish strong roots and produce healthy fruit. Mix the vermicompost and rock phosphate into the soil at the bottom of each hole to ensure the nutrients are evenly distributed and available to the plant's roots. Water the hole thoroughly before planting to provide instant moisture to the roots, which helps reduce transplant shock and makes the transition smoother. Prepare your tomato seedlings by removing the lower leaves, leaving only the top few sets intact. This allows you to bury about half of the plant underground without the leaves touching the soil, which helps prevent disease. Burying half of the plant is a proven technique for growing stronger, healthier tomatoes, as the buried stem develops additional roots that help the plant absorb more water and nutrients, making it more resilient and productive. After planting, water your tomato seedlings generously to settle the soil around the roots and ensure the plants have enough moisture to start establishing themselves. This also helps reduce air pockets in the soil, which can dry out roots and hinder growth. Tip number 3, begin by collecting the extra and lower leaves from your tomato plants. These lower leaves do not produce fruit and are more likely to get infected because they touch the soil. Removing them not only makes your plant healthier, but also provides an important ingredient for homemade fertilizer. Collect any suckers you remove from the plant as well, and place all these materials in a bucket or container. Chop the leaves and suckers into small pieces to help them break down faster and release their nutrients into the water more efficiently. After chopping, add a generous amount of worm castings, which are packed with essential nutrients and beneficial microbes that improve soil health and plant growth. If you don't have worm castings, you can use compost or garden soil as an alternative. The goal is to add organic matter that will enrich your liquid fertilizer. Fill the container with non-chlorinated water, as chlorinated water can kill beneficial bacteria and microbes that help break down plant materials and release nutrients. If you only have chlorinated water, let it sit in an open container for about a day to allow the chlorine to evaporate. Mix everything well, ensuring the leaves and worm castings are evenly distributed. Cover the container loosely with a lid or cloth to allow oxygen to circulate while keeping pests and debris out. Let the mixture sit for at least 10 to 14 days. This fermentation period allows nutrients to be extracted from the leaves and worm castings, creating a rich fertilizer for your tomato plants. After 2 weeks, your liquid fertilizer will be ready to use. it will have a strong smell, which is normal and indicates the fermentation process has worked. Before applying it to your plants, dilute the fertilizer as it is very concentrated. Mix about 5 liters of the liquid with 10 liters of water to create a balanced mixture that provides all the benefits without harming your plants. This fertilizer is packed with nitrogen for strong leafy growth, phosphorus for root development and fruit production, and potassium to strengthen the plant and make it more resistant to disease and environmental stress. The beneficial microbes improve soil health, making it more fertile and helping plants absorb nutrients more efficiently. Since this fertilizer is made from plant materials and worm castings, it is completely organic and free from harmful chemicals, providing natural nutrients without harming the environment. Using this fertilizer regularly will result in healthier, stronger plants that produce more delicious tomatoes. Organic waste-based fertilizers, including those made from kitchen waste and plant trimmings, have been shown to support sustainable and productive tomato cultivation, sometimes even matching the effectiveness of chemical fertilizers while contributing to resource recycling and soil health. If you video found helpful, please subscribe and share other friends and family.